National Hot Sheet, page 12. A park being turned into a highway would require disclosure. Broker tells buyer of a commercial building that an off-ramp is being added near the corner where building is located. And later, the off-ramp actually is located in another location that is not close to the building. The broker could be liable to the buyer for misrepresentation. An environmental impact statement and proposed industrial site would need to be disclosed. A real estate professional's first job is to bring clarity to the transaction. This means real estate professionals will do the following: put all agreements in writing and make sure all parties have read, understood, and signed them. Fully disclose all material facts to all parties to the transaction. Broker/salesperson must disclose without being asked whether the buyer's credit may not allow the buyer to complete the transaction, and whether there are any property conditions that might impact value or change the buyer's or seller's mind, including the following: the zoning has changed and may increase or decrease the values of the property. A recent storm may have damaged the roof. Whether water issues exist anywhere on the property. Existence of major damage, such as a fire, even if it has been repaired. Existence of known encroachments, easements, and so forth. Environmental reports or issues. Always. Failure to disclose these items is a failure by the real estate professional to meet the obligation to the principal or customer. An employing/principal broker whose broker, associate, or salesperson fails to disclose will also be responsible for the failure. Brokers/salespersons would not disclose that someone had died on the property of old age or AIDS, or confidential information about the principal that has no impact on the transaction, including price, willing to take or pay, terms willing to give or receive, and motivations for selling or buying, PTM. Disclose and recommend other professionals not take action. A broker would tell a buyer that a building appears to be encroaching on the lot line. Page 13. She would recommend asking the listing broker for a survey or more information. She would not tell the buyer to get a survey before making an offer. A broker would not order inspections or give information beyond the broker's level of competency. Would recommend a structural inspection. Would not state the structure is not sound unless it was clear to all parties this is true. Would state this basement smells musty. They spelled it wrong. It's supposed to be there may be a water issue. Would not tell a buyer not to buy due to water in the basement. Brokers and sales people communicate only to other professionals, not to the party the professional represents. For instance, a buyer's broker would speak to the listing broker, not the seller. Facts found before making an offer are disclosed only to the buyer, unless they impact the health and safety of those in the property. For instance, would not disclose what appears to be an encroachment, but would immediately call and report a gas leak. Facts found while under contract are disclosed to all parties, starting with the party the broker/salesperson represents, then the other real estate professional. For instance, the buyer's broker would tell the buyer about hail damage to the roof, then call the listing broker to make the same report. There is never commission check large enough to cover being investigated, sued, or losing your real estate license. Broker/salesperson would recommend home warranties because many resale homes have property issues within the first year of ownership. Buyers want to have homes covered with a warranty so they won't have to worry about home repairs. And homes often sell faster and sellers face less repairs from the inspection if there is a warranty. Broker/salespeople should not recommend warranties because they are receiving a fee from the warranty company. Broker/salespeople should recommend customers seek legal or tax experts for any legal or tax questions. Psychologically impacted property, also called a stigmatized property. Misrepresentation, a false statement or concealment of a martial fact. Radon gas, naturally occurring gas that is suspected of causing lung cancer, inexpensive to detect and mitigate. Home warranties do not cover person, property, or the structure or building materials. They do cover mechanical, electrical, home systems, and appliances. Asbestos encapsulation is safer than removal.